Well, I'm gonna start that train. Start that ball a-rolling. So, I actually think I have a little bit of an understanding as to how I can do this a bit better than I've been doing it. Unfortunately, that just means that I'm just gonna have to shut the fuck up and focus on playing the game. Because it's whenever my mind starts wandering, I start going on about random shit, that I end up screwing up, inevitably, at some point, so. Good luck, don't die. I'm gonna need it. Thank you. And again, the run that I did last night was pretty good. I was only 14 seconds off my PB. Just like a one and done cold run last night, so I should be good. It's just I can't go on autopilot. It's all my fault. I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but hey. Woody has joined. Woody has quit. See ya. I should get my drink pre-opened, so that I don't have to unscrew the lid and just reach over and grab it. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. Oh, that's a pretty good squid. Have lots of fun if that's what you want to do. Bad luck, don't have fun, do not collect $200. What button is shoot? F. See? I'm so glad I started streaming IRC. Good. Good! Fine! It's fine! Everything is fine. Are we waiting on Woody to come back? Did this race start and I missed it? Yes. Oh, Jeff G. Alright, everybody get their .dones ready. We can get the 0-second run. There we go! Race will actually begin. Woody's never coming back. 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Have fun. Done. Aw, nobody did it this week. Oop. I bumped the door. Wow, all these fucking people that just overlook me when it comes to who's actually going to be in last place. Like, I'm not sure if I should take this as a compliment or not. Like, nah, you're gonna do better than this guy. No, I'm probably not. Like, are we being serious here? $42.79. Wow, I'm actually beating people this week. What the fuck? Just don't know my legendary status yet. They don't know that I'm a legendary Pokemon. Pretty sure I know which legendary Pokemon I would be if I could be one. I would probably just pick Articuno. Because Articuno is a good boy. He's one of my favorite Pokemon in general. What could be better than giant, scary ice bird of doom and death? Well, rock and ground. It's like the most common kind. You're a Pokemon in a cave somewhere. Of course, that does make me think of old boy Geodude. Another classic. Was actually really disappointed back in the day when I found out that I wasn't going to be able to get my Graveler to evolve into a Golem unless I traded Pokemon with somebody. And at the time, I didn't know anybody that had another copy of Pokemon and the link cables. It took a whole lot of digging through my old video game stuff. Eventually found my Game Boy link cables. I don't remember if it was my brother or just someone that I knew from school. I ended up trading with them and then trading back. Got my Golem and I was instantly confused by what the sprite was supposed to be. I was like, what is this? Is this like some kind of lizard? Just living in a big rock? Where was this the whole time that he was just a rock? Like, Geodude is just a rock that has like a little baby lizard living inside of him or something? Come on now. See if I can get a cheeky health drop. And nope. I'm not gonna waste the time looking for it. Give me my ball in a box. Them. Could have been better, but it's fine. That's not fine. Shit, missile drops. Nice. Thought I was on the left side of that bomb, but whatever. There we go. Always like a purple Brinstar. Always like a low ceiling. Always like missing all of my shots. Actually, no, I don't miss that. I don't like that. Both. Ooh. That's a hell of a Kokorone character right there. Got the question mark head and the question mark body. So he's gonna be really fast, and he's gonna be able to jump really high, and he's gonna have like 3 hit points. But Crystal, I don't remember if Crystal is a particularly heavy weapon that would make him, like, slow down or not jump as high. And I didn't even get a fucking drop from that. This is why I don't know if I'm ever gonna do a actual speed run of Kokorone. In order to do the speed run, you have to use the really light, fast characters. And they're just... They've obviously been playing the game a lot longer than me. Not the Sprite. Should still be good. I played the game with Samus for how long? I even play other games as Samus sometimes. Maybe I'm just making this up, but I could swear, at least as far as Smash is concerned, they did something with Samus for Brawl and then like every Smash game after that, or they just did something different with her in Smash 64 and Melee. Because for whatever reason, I didn't really like Samus in those games, but every game, every Smash after Melee, I've liked Samus. So... yeah, I don't know, because I remember the handful of times I played Brawl. I remember using Samus pretty heavily. But maybe it's just because I've spent more time playing a bunch of the other ones. Fuck, I'm still playing Smash on my 3DS every once in a while, so I don't have a Switch. And I'm probably not gonna get a Switch for a couple years. Yeah, what's up, Firebat? Gotta wait for that price point to drop down. Yeah, we got a very green Various suit. Very green. That first suit we had was something else, though. It was like all blue and purple and shit. Looking fancy. Beautiful. I didn't jump high enough, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. Okay, dude, just... It's all fucking over. Bad room because I couldn't get down on the floor fast enough. Fuck you, Cack Attack. Fuck you, Dayton. Slippery bubbles. They put some butter on the ledges. That extra slippery space butter. It's the secret development that NASA doesn't want knowledge of getting out. Just remember, when everyone's car is running on space butter, you heard it here first. Already gotta quit. Dang. Got another quit. Hey guys. Okay. Fuck. Alright, let's go. I go pick up Chili McFreeze. Guess who missed Kraid quick kill? Me! Me! This guy points at self. I have been kicking around the idea of some new commands. I wanted this one, and I don't think it's going to be right for Ankbot. I think I might need a different way of doing what I had planned originally. But one thing I wanted to do was have a command setup that would play a somewhat random line of dialogue from Smash. Either Smash 64 or whatever. It's like some of the character names, board the platforms, that kind of stuff. But Ankbot, as far as I can tell, doesn't have a feature where you can set up like a pool of sound effects, and then to have one command to play a random sound effect from that group. I would kind of like to do another, like, audio command. Primarily because, well, I have one, and the only one that ever really used it with any frequency was my brother. And for whatever reason, the audio for that goes through my speakers and not through my headset. So that's kind of weird. Maybe like some of the Llama Lana sound effects. Which admittedly might be a little screwy if I ever decided to like play the original. If I ever found a version of it that would work right. I mean, I've played around with the idea of having a, like a duck quack command. I would particularly want to lift the quack sound effect from Duck Game, because that is one of the best duck-centric video games that I've ever played. We got best crabs. Tip your waiter. Tip your delivery driver. That's the ceiling. Well, there's a small handful of duck-centric video games that I still need to play. But I definitely play a fair number of games that have ducks in them. That's a goose game. That's right. That's a honk. There's this one game, it's like Crystal Picnic or something. It has a duck as the main character. You need to play that. I still need to play through DuckTales 2 on NES. Need to play through DuckTales GB. I think there's even a DuckTales 2 on Game Boy. Oh yeah, and I need to actually try re-downloading DuckTales Remastered and see if the final boss of that game still crashes every time I fight him. That's the only reason why I haven't beaten DuckTales Remastered, is the final boss crashes. Got him. That was just on the outside of that range, though. Oh my god. I don't think I could have been much later with that. Yeah, that was the shame of it. I really liked DuckTales Remastered. And I wasn't having problems with the game until I got to the final boss. And fucking sure enough, it crashed every single time I fought him. So I had to uninstall the game because I can't beat it. I started like real seriously considering getting it like a cheap physical copy for PS3. Because I think that's the only console I currently have that can play DuckTales Remastered. Besides the PC, obviously. Boy, that's something I haven't seen in a while. Someone posting Phantoon patterns after I've already done the fight? This guy must be new. Doesn't look like one of the names that I've been seeing for weeks and months on end. Posting while getting gravity suit, yep. It's the hot tech right there. Or during bowling, yeah. That would explain everything. I do want a little bit more health. I said I wanted that health. Let's go, man. I'm way too low. I clipped the key hunter, though. During the elevator out of Norfair after Ridley. Yup. Perfect time to post Phantoon patterns. Dang, why am I not doing this? Instead of doing my dot time at the baby Metroid cutscene, I should be doing my Phantoon patterns. Well, and then I actually need to, like, visually identify each of the different phases. I think it's mostly just that I haven't had mid enough times. Because it's more than just fast, mid, slow. I swear there's another step in there between fast and mid. Like fast mid. This is one word. Mid-fast. Who knows? I could probably just be talking out my neck once again. Instead of slow, slow, mid, or fast, fast, slow. Meat, cheese, and sauce. Didn't even bother jumping. Or like if I knew the names of baseball pitches. I think I might. And like screwball, changeup, splitter, fastball. I don't know how to throw any of these. So I swear, every time I grip the ball differently, it just ends up coming out the same. It just goes from point A to point B, and not as fast as it should. I mean, I got clocked once. But it was at, like, one of those, like, science museums that just happened to have like a pitching speedometer, or like one of those like impact mats that had the sensors in it that could tell you how fast you threw the ball based on how hard it hit the sheet or mat, whatever. T-ball's the one that I've actually got experience in. for like a hot second as a tiny, tiny child. Then I was just like, you know what? This is not for me. Then, like, almost every other time I tried to go out for any kind of a sports team, at least one of my parents would just shut me down. It's like, you know this is gonna happen, right? And it's like, well, fine then, I'm not gonna go for this team. Like, fuck, if I can't get positive reinforcement, then I'm not gonna bother. And it wasn't even like talking about the stuff I'd be going through. It was more just like, well, you're not gonna like this, and you're not gonna like this, and you're probably gonna complain about this. And it's like, fuck, dude. Just tell me you don't want to fucking drive me to practice. God, I get it. Oh, but all fucking sorts of on board when I wanted to play a musical instrument. God forbid I actually do something physical. I mean, I'm pushing these here buttons. It's physical. Bad pattern from the spaghetti dragon. And you're dead, sir. Ah, man, shit drops. This is gonna fuck up my Metroid RNG later on, I just know it. No one posts patterns for Botswoon. That's right. Because everybody does, like... Everybody does a better strat than I do, except for people that are just starting. Pretty much everybody does X Factor on Botswoon anymore. And all that really matters is just that you get that X Factor to hit him as soon as he comes out of that first hole. I'm like one of the few people that still does like a multi-round Botswoon fight, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, because I need to watch more Super Metroid speedruns, apparently. Last time I paid attention to Botswoon strats, people were doing X Factors. It was like, you run all the way to one side of the room, and then you run back, then you wait for like a little bit, and then you do the X Factor, and it should line up like every time. A Shack Tool pattern? Do I mention that, like, when he's clearing the blocks, that he clipped one? It's like, oh, he erased 2 blocks this time instead of 3. I started letting those go a little bit too early. I got the best Shack Tool possible. TAS only. Oh! I could have chained that one into another one. Maybe. I don't know. Give me these power bombs, give me these supers. Oh, delightful. A smorgasbord. It's a whole buffet. I almost said something along the lines of I wish they would have done something with the concept of Marble Madness, but I need to be careful, because there's already a huge number of indie games out there that are just you play as a ball. That's the gimmick of the entire game. You have to somehow explore this entire environment, but you're a ball. Super Monkey Ball is a delightful game. I actually do really like Monkey Ball. Haven't played it in a very long time. One day. There's another ball-based game. Oh yeah, duh. Marbles on Stream. That's like the multiplayer version of Marble Madness. Just with zero control over your marble. Unless you actually pay for your account. Marbles on Stream is a lot of fun. It's just... it obviously plays better in a stream where there's like 100 people in chat. But it's a game that will even get the lurkers to pay attention for a little bit. Like, people that don't normally participate in chat are all of a sudden, like, the first one to do !play for marbles. Also, I haven't picked up the Steam version of Marbles on Stream yet. I still have, like, the original standalone that came from the website. I think at some point I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I don't know what !play would do either. Maybe if I was trying to get a bunch of people during the intermission on some Ultimate Chicken Horse or Duck Game. That's the one thing, man. I haven't busted out Duck Game for the intermission game. And I only ever played that with 2 people, except for just once, I think. And that's the other reason, is because I know that there's a lot of games out there that not everyone has played. I mean, on one hand, I could give the usual sales pitch of saying it's a really easy game to learn. But then I have to factor in the stupid shit that I do in the lobby. The stupid shit that I do in the lobby of Duck Game is easily the hardest thing in that game I've ever had to learn how to do. Because it's clipping out of bounds in the lobby, so that I can clip my way into the other player's room and kill them while they're still in the lobby. Potentially crashing the game. Yeah, I did watch an old video that my brother and I did of Duck Game. There was one thing. I run up onto a platform, grab a rocket launcher, and just pitch it off the edge of the level. Like, nope, we're not playing it like this. We're gonna play by different rules. But it's also one of those games where if you're not having fun with it, it gets old really fast. And I mean, it's, you know, how much fun can you have with a multiplayer arena shooter? Well, you can have a lot. Especially when there's physical comedy, or at least the potential for physical comedy, like, built into the game. You know, it has a dedicated quack button. It has a dedicated ragdoll button. All sorts of goofy weapons. But all that being said, do always feel a little bit weird when I'm like... when it seems like I'm forcing someone to play something. I still think back to... oh, fuck. I still think back to, like, the first time I did a Super Metroid race with Ponk. And... like, we could have just done a regular... just a regular race. And I was like, nah, let's do this through SRL. On one hand, it gave him an easier introduction to SRL than I had. So I had to figure out almost everything by myself, except for... well, no, I had to figure out almost everything for myself, because I still don't know the majority of functions in MIRC. And I'm pretty sure that Twig's tutorial didn't cover every little thing. I think most of the stuff he didn't cover was just available in the, like, racing tutorial on SRL, though. Either way, Twig is a good guy. He's one of the old boys on Twitch I've been following for so fucking long. He's got one of the comfiest streams on this entire website. Yeah, like, I'm like as literal as I can be with that channel description for my Twitch page of imagine someone told a caveman about video games. They didn't tell me about computers. They told me about video games. Let's go. I missed. Oop. Pick me up. Ow! Hit me with his tail as he picked me up. What a jerk. Okay. Yeah, we're looking good. I just need to not get pinned in by multiple beam attacks from Mother Brain. And if I do, I need to instantly prioritize, you know, which ones I can go through. You know, if she's about to throw some ketchup, then, you know, I need to jump into the onion rings, or the meatball, or something to avoid that damage. In my run last night, I think she just outright missed me, but it was super close. And I crouched, possibly at just the right time to avoid getting hit by it. So, I'm hoping it doesn't need to be that clutch this time around, but Mother Brain has been a real jerk lately. I think just because I've traditionally not had issues with that boss. Say the bosses that have always given me the most trouble have been Phantoon and Ridley, and I think that can be said for a lot of Super Metroid runners. This is why the sayings are commonplace that Ridley is a jerk, or that Phantoon is a jerk. I don't really hear about Dragon being a jerk that much. Don't really hear about Kraid being a jerk that much. I mean, honestly, I don't even hear about Mother Brain being a jerk that much. Kraid is misunderstood. I can't see him the way he's supposed to look. You know, where he's got, like, the two normal eyes, and then he's got the one vertical eye in the middle of his forehead? No. I always see, like, a derpy face kind of leaned off to one side. I'm also the idiot that saw Aghanim as, like, a Three Stooges-looking guy with the bowl cut. There were also a whole bunch of sprites, enemy and character sprites in Final Fantasy VI that I just had no idea what was going on until I saw the mobile version of FF6. I was like, oh, that's what that's supposed to be. Oh, man. That probably wouldn't be that hard to do. Kraid is mostly just a big, solid sprite. So swapping him out for another one would be pretty easy, I would imagine. He does have some animation. But all the animation that he has is pretty easy to do. Dude, I'd love a mod that puts in Godzilla instead of Kraid. Oh, and you could have the son of Godzilla. I don't remember what the little guy's name is. That little gray guy that shoots smoke rings. God, I want one of those books. One of those old Japanese books where they're like showing the anatomies of all these different monsters. They have like a little cross-section taken out. There was an X-Men comic. An old X-Men comic where, like, somehow the X-Men got teleported and landed in Japan, like in present-day Japan, or in present-day Japan in the real world. Either way, it was odd. But the thing that I thought was even stranger was the fact that the X-Men themselves had entries in this little Japanese kid's monster anatomy manual. Or they were trying to look up Lockheed, Shadowcat's little pet dragon, Maybe it was that one that they couldn't find in the monster manual. Or maybe the X-Men weren't in the book. Either way, I thought the X-Men were in the book, and I thought that was weird. I don't even remember much else about that issue. See, here's the deal. When I was coming up in the mid-90s, I did not buy X-Men comic books. I bought X-Men Adventures and X-Men Classics. X-Men Classics, which is the one I meant to say at first, and not Adventures. X-Men Adventures is like the comic book version of the cartoon show. Where it was mostly like the same plot for a lot of the issues and episodes, but it was just done with a bit more detail than they were allowed in the show. You can fit more words on a page than you can in a period of time. But the X-Men Classics that I used to read were reissues from 10 years previous. So if I was reading an X-Men Classics issue in 1996, for example, those comics would have initially run back in 1986. So it was a different world that I was dealing with. The big storyline that I remember was, well, one of them was Storm losing her powers. That was a pretty big deal. But this villain that was named Kulan Gath, and like his whole story arc was, I think that was one of the only complete story arcs that I had. It was so weird because he like transformed New York City into some kind of weird medieval setting or some weird medieval time period. But then like some of the heroes didn't transfer all the way and didn't become like weird medieval versions of themselves, like Spider-Man. And then for some odd reason, the mutant hunter Caliban and Professor Xavier were fused into one being. And Captain America had long, beautiful blonde hair. Okay. Fucking had it, but Samus just decided to not turn and jump to the right, just jump straight up instead. But we're in there. And I tried to jump. All right. Golden gravity suit. Fuel my victory. Gonna need it, thank you. Okay. I was one off. Dude, I'm actually gonna beat this game tonight. Holy shit. Feels good, man. Oh no! Everybody's finishing. This isn't going to be that bad either. It's not going to be a PB. But this should still be good. Tim Ray. No, time. No R. I mean, you know, after last week, I did what I could with Mario's Time Machine to help correct the karma. I was a little bit worried because it gave me a pretty easy time last night. Probably would have been a PB if I wouldn't have screwed up little things here and there, but it's neither here nor there. Yeah, this is going to be sub 59. Like a high 58. I will take it. Oh man, I had the spot, I had the timing. Taste the rainbow. Is it supposed to be 3 videos with the same title thumbnail? I wonder how that happened. I only exported it once. YouTube does that sometimes. Where I will export a video, and it'll already have one exported. Huh. Yeah, I've not seen 3 of them before. That's a new one. Oh, I should do different stuff with them. Like, I should put shake correction on one of them. YouTube's fucking shake correction is hilariously bad. I remember watching 2 videos in particular, both of them from PJ to Caesar. One was him and his friends playing Duck Game, using the shake correction. YouTube's shake correction on that video is literally like you're pointing a handheld camera at a television that is playing the video. And it's just all over the place. Like, why is this so bad? Maybe a low 59. I keep getting steamed. Hell no, high 58. 58, 52, GG. Hashtag not last. So see, maybe someone else did in fact volunteer to take last place. Everybody send their Spirit Bomb energy to Kevnastics. Next time, save the planet. Ooh, now there's a challenge. There's gotta be a way to call the credits in this game without sitting through the planet blowing up cutscene. Come on now. If we can use Moonwalk to increase our vertical momentum to unheard of heights, then there's gotta be a way to call the credits without activating the planet exploding. Yeah. God damn it, this just means I need to figure out heads and tails in Lua scripting. Dude, for the longest fucking time, I did not understand what people were saying when they said Lua script. Because since my name is Sir Lewis, I thought that Lewis was involved somehow, and I'm like, what are these people saying? Like, oh, Lua script. Okay. Got me confused for a couple months. Yeah, nice. Gymnastics finishing up in 8th place, 101.09. Let's drop him a GG. Ding, dingity ding. Oh, and Jeff said that he died to Kraid, didn't he? Still, he should have finished by now. Come on, man. Not bad, man. I'll take a 58. Doubly so after last week, but yeah. Feels good to beat a game. Tell you what else feels good. Some Deer Force. Dude, I do remember. I remember my first handful of races and being very nervous. But it was like really early on into me doing the races that Krauser said something to me. He was like, hey, wait a minute, haven't you been around in this community for fucking ever? I'm like, yeah, kind of. So it was really nice and really welcoming to have a streamer that I knew of and a streamer that I'd been watching for a very long time react positively to me being in the race. I think after that, the nerves just kind of melted away, as far as just racing is concerned. Alright,